So this morning, Andy and I had the opportunity to work with Dr. Wong in the cath lab. The procedure this morning was in placing an extra lead for biventricular pacing. So we watched him cannulate the coronary sinus and place that lead and reconnect it with the woman's pacemaker.
A lot of times when you're going into one of the procedures, it's important to understand what procedure is going on, get a little bit of background information, some of the causes that would lead the patient into that procedure, but also kind of getting an idea of how the doctor likes to work in the procedure room is an important component, just to make sure that you're not stepping on anybody's toes.
Yeah, it's definitely, understanding the disease state, understanding the steps of the procedure just allow you to have more informed observations when you're watching them go through the process. So,
yeah, another important component to that is seeing the patient prior to the procedure room and understanding why the patient is actually having that procedure done. Yeah. And then also kind of seeing into the procedure, during the procedure, and after the procedure. So seeing that whole experience in the episode of care. Yeah. And I think as somebody without the medical background, I come from an engineering perspective. So going in, sometimes as a team of two where you have somebody with a medical background and somebody without a medical background, that can actually really enrich the experience, because some pretty basic questions that I may not be familiar with the answer, I can just ask the MD. So it's a mix of research beforehand, going through literature, understanding the physiology, and then also the disease state, but then also kind of trying to get as many questions answered while you're in the procedure.
From the physician perspective, I think what's so interesting about the observation period is when you do pair off and you work with people to do these observations, you learn a lot from the engineer's questions, because they're usually from a completely different perspective than you never have seen that before. We accept a lot of what we do, and they sort of point out a lot of the idiosyncrasies that are oftentimes the opportunities that you want to see.
Yeah, so coming in with kind of a naive and open mind actually is pretty helpful.
Yeah, it definitely is.